Hi, this is YC. Welcome back to my channel. And today in South Carolina, it's 84 right now, and it's not even 2 o'clock, and the heat index, it's already 95 degrees, and we've been at over 100 for days now. So I am going to make a very simple supper. I don't want to cook on the stove or in the oven. I am going to make spinach wraps, and I thought I would show you how I do those. Okay, so we start with the right, and I always choose what side I want to have rolled on the outside. And I took the time to cut some stems off of the spinach, and this spinach has already been washed, and I'm just going to put a little bit of spinach on each wrap. I'm doing 6 wraps right now. You may not be able to, you can see I have some out here and I have some over here. So, and that will feed my family, plus, one for my husband to take to work in his lunch tomorrow. So one little package at all of these of 6 is perfect for me. That works out pretty good. Okay. I got so much on some of them, I'm just gonna move it around and divvy them out how it looks best. See now. Okay, that's good. Okay. I think that's good. This one seems to have a lot, doesn't it? Put it in a row. Okay, there we go. We got all the spinach leaves out kind of evenly on each one. You just do the best you can. And I went ahead and I cut an onion, a half an onion, so it looks like, half moons. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of onion on ours. I don't think I think everyone in our family likes onion, so I'm good there. And these are cold, served cold. If someone wants to heat it up in the toaster oven, that's up to them, but I am taking a day off from the hot oven. I hope everyone is doing good. I know on the East Coast they've experienced a lot of storms, from a lot of tornadoes and stuff from the tropical storm that went through. And I know I had talked with my sister this morning, and her power was already out for 3 or 4 hours. She was waiting for it to come back on. So it's one of those things. It's that time of year, It looks like there's another storm out there also in the Atlantic. Okay, I think that looks good. Everybody's got a little bit of onion. And now I am going to I normally cook chicken, but I'm taking a break this time, so I picked up some oven roasted turkey. I don't know if you can see that. The kind you get at Aldi. And it has a lot of the things aren't in it that, they put in other lunch meats that make it unsafe, so we like to do that. And I'm just going to kind of divvy up some on each one, like that, And next to these wraps, I'm going to put, whatever grapes I have left in the house. I have some grapes and some, not in the wrap, just on the side. Cut up some cheese and have some garden flavored crackers, just to have on the side, instead of heavy fries or something like that. You don't want all that heavy stuff when it's this hot out. We have enough heavy meals as it is when it's hot. I know, because I'm the one that cooks them. And after I put these on, I'm going to put some bacon. Okay. I'm just over here putting more of the roasted chicken. Is it roasted chicken or turkey? It's roasted turkey. You can get water if you need to. It won't be on here. Okay. All right, now this one, maybe put a little bit more on that one. I think they all have quite a bit, so that's good. Let me see, this one has, yeah. So that's good. We'll put this one over here. So I divided it all up pretty good. And I mean, that was a whole pound. Yes, 16 ounces. It was a whole pound. Okay, I'm going to move all this over here and get it out of the way. And here's the, I cooked some, that is something I did cook today, some thick sliced bacon. But, you know, that doesn't usually take that long. So, I think I'm going to break it and do like, you know, where you have, I don't know if you can see that one here, I'll do it with this one. You break it up in pieces and you go kind of corner-wise on it. So it looks like, you know, see how it's laying acrossways, but kind of on an angle. Okay. Now, if anyone caught my video last night, I was trying something new and I couldn't make it turn out right. My editor ended up chopping more than I wanted it to, my movie editor, for whatever reason. But I had made and you can go back and look at it. I made an eggplant parmigiana. And if you are wanting to know the order in which I put my layers, after I had put the sauce in the bottom of the glass Pyrex, I had put my breaded, you know, a layer of the breaded eggplant, and then I put the Parmesan, because it's eggplant Parmesan, and then my family has to have meat, so I put a little bit of ground beef, and then I put some sauce, and then the mozzarella, and then I did it again, so I put the breaded eggplant and the Parmesan and whatever meat was left, and some the red sauce I chose, and the mozzarella on top of that, and that's all there was to it. And it was actually beautiful in that video, and it just had chopped it right off, so I'm sorry about that. And I'm going to see what I can do about learning how to, you know, maneuver it a little bit better. Get it to go the way that I want next time. Okay. And that's what we will do. Okay. There we are. There we go. I think that works out perfect. There we go. All right. So everyone has. Let's see. We've got this. We've got the spinach, and the onion, and the turkey, and the bacon, and of course you have to have some cheese. I want to have some cheese on that. Let me get a napkin and wipe my hands, because, you know, bacon can be greasy, even though I tried to drain it off as best I could. And if you want, you know, you can use turkey bacon, but we are not a turkey bacon family. No, 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 no. We've got to have the real, well, turkey bacon's real too, but we don't think it is. So we like what we like, you know? And you can put what you like, you know that. I have some banana peppers here. I thought would be really interesting to put on too. And I have some, I might put the cheese on next. Well, no, because you know why? I want my sauce to go on. And I made this sauce special. I made it, I have like a couple tablespoons of ranch, and I have some cayenne and some salt and pepper and some garlic and some onion powder. And there's a little bit of mayo and a little bit of Miracle Whip. And and there's all kinds of sauces, by the way. If you look online, for wraps and things like that, and for sandwiches. And I just kind of looked at a few of them and then, you know, got out of it. And I went to my fridge and my cupboard and I just did what I wanted to. And then I tasted it and it's just absolutely amazing. So we're going to go ahead and put this on, so your wraps aren't so boring, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this on each one. And you kind of have to think in your mind what order you want, you know, to do things in. Some people like this next to the spinach. It'd probably be good like that too. If you put the sauce next to the spinach, that would be good too. And you put, you know, a good little bit, a good line of it on each one. Because you want it to taste like something, you know. And don't worry about smearing it all over the place. It's going to do that when you roll it up anyway. I know, because if you ever made, you know, burritos where you put sour cream, it does that. I used to work at Taco Bell. I was getting a kick out of Chickens by the Lake the other day, how much she said that she liked Taco Bell. And I thought, well, I used to work there. And I'll be honest with you, it was so long ago, we didn't have chicken on the menu of anything. It was all beef. It was all beef. And I know that might be hard to believe that there was ever a Taco Bell menu like that, but there wasn't chicken and all that on it. There wasn't. So, and things were done a little different back then too. Like, you know, we drilled our own beans and everything like that. So anyway, okay, there you go. See, I used most everything in it. And so that's good. And I don't know if you could see that, you know, and the spinach is underneath there with the onion and everything. Okay, and then let's see, I'm gonna put, I have some Munster cheese slices. I'll tell you, it is getting hot. And let me see, there's 6 here. I'm probably going to do the 3 thing, you know, like how I did the bacon where you just do 3 on an angle, you know, where you kind of cut it in half. I should have used my knife, but I can fold it too, you know. It's okay. No, things don't have to be that perfect. My goodness. You're supposed to be giving yourself a break, right, with wraps? Okay. There we go. And there we go. Like that. Take out some more. There's 11 in a pack. Okay. Whew. We did get a little bit of rain here yesterday, but we got, you know, pretty lucky in South Carolina. North Carolina and Virginia got a lot, and a lot all at one time of rain. Okay. Look at me. Okay. You just do the best you can, right? Just the best you can. Let's see. Okay, well, I'm not perfect at it, you know. There we go. And I'll put these back in the pack. Whew. Okay. I mean, it is hot. I'm gonna get my nose. Yeah, my nose always wants to sweat, sweat, sweat. I was even like that though in the snow when I lived in Canada though. It's like a dog, had a wet nose. Okay, let's see here. I'll put a little bit of these. I don't want them to be overpowering, but I just want them to give a little bit of oomph to, you know, the wraps. You have to have something, you know. And I ran out of tomatoes, so I thought, well, let's give it some, spruce it up a bit with some of these, you know. If I can get them out. Okay. There we go. Ooh. I mean. Well, that, I'm not going to use that. That looks just like they cut the side of a pepper. Look at that. It has the stem and everything. I'm just putting that one aside for now. It's a little bit big for what I'm trying to do. Yes, it is. Okay. If you ever had an Italiano sub, they put these also. They put these little banana peppers. And it really adds a lot to a sandwich. You'd be surprised. It spruces it right up. It's like, what is that? That tastes good. Oh, come on. I could have had these out already, right? You guys gonna sit there watching me fish in a jar? It's like, come on, I ain't got all day. Okay. There we go. Right there. There. Oh, I gotta put that one back. I know that big pepper one, my husband will eat it. He will. Okay. Now, we have to roll them. Let me set this aside. Because I'm going to use my platter. You like my platter? It's cute, isn't it? I'm going to roll them up and put them all on that, you know, and take them out of the fridge at one time when it is supper time later. Now, because I worked at Taco Bell, I ought to be able to know how to do this, right? A wrap is like a burrito. But I really loaded these up, so I'm going to kind of squish it a bit. You know, squish it a bit. Sometimes it takes a couple before you get one that's really, really good. And you just kind of pull it back like this. Okay? And some people flip over both ends. I don't see the point in that. You can flip over one end and roll it. Just like that. You see? Then you put it on there, on the platter. And then I'm going to do the rest. Okay, you flip it over. And then all you need after is, you know, some cheese and some fruit and maybe a couple crackers, and that's all you would need. Now, honestly though, if I have some time, I am going to make some chocolate brownies homemade with walnuts. I know we don't need it, right? It's been a long time since I made it for the kids, and I think that they would like that. So, you know, see, I'm just bound and determined to heat my house up no matter what. Let me get all that stuff in there. Stay in the wrap. Stay in there. And roll it up. Okay. Whew. I will be putting my hair up. You can bet on that. Maybe even have to go in the pool. Depending on what that weather does. Sometimes by the time I pick up my husband and come home, it's already storming, so I can't go in the pool. So it depends on my day. Okay. Last one, number 6. And this one, of course, I'll be putting this one in a, you know, a container for my husband's lunch for tomorrow, and it'll keep good. There we go, and there you have it. See, I have 6 wraps here, all ready for supper, just waiting on some fruit and some hungry people. So thank you for watching my wrap video, and that's a wrap.